Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to the video. So I'm not unbelievably tired today, I know, crazy. Today, I'm kind of struggling on like stuff to really showcase, you know? I reached Ace, and I kind of showcased everything, so I decided to take a look back at Ursoul because since it lost Sharp Claws, it has been notoriously useless. However, it has recently received SHADOWBOX. So, if you don't know, SHADOWBOX is basically a +1 range defense, +1 melee attack move. So it's going to increase your range defense and your melee attack by 1 stage. So I guess it's kind of cool. And pairing that with its terrifying ability, you are actually pretty bulky. So we're going to see if it actually ends up working out. Of course, I've got the Ursoul here. We've got Brawny, Robust, Very Clumsy. I went with Healthy because I want to heal passively every turn. And of course, I have SHADOWBOX. And SHADOWBOX, I don't know. Because, like, you have the option of Bulk Up or SHADOWBOX. I feel like SHADOWBOX is just better on Terrifying Ursoul. Just because you lower the melee defense of the opponent anyway. I feel like this is completely fine. And then we have Harrow, which is just really strong stab. Technically, this is a move, but I really feel like this thing needs to get Gnarly Gash. Because, geez, it needs some kind of dark move. I guess you could also use Steel Trap if you want to hit light types, like, and stuff like Eclipse. Which I guess I could do over Slapdown. Honestly, I'd be down, because I'm not entirely up for using Slapdown. I'm not gonna lie. And then, Quick Punch is just here for some priority options, and hopefully they'll end up being good. And then the TPs don't really change. You give it 12, you give it 200 health, 12 energy, 200 melee attack, and 88 range defense. The 88 is really just leftovers. The 12 gets you to 250. Of course, I'm out of shards, but it's okay. Hopefully you all enjoy, and let's get right into it. Alrighty, here we go. Took a while. Not actually that long, shockingly. Okay. And this is the one time where I would have liked having Slapdown. But I don't think it's that bad. I do think that we have a pretty solid little niche here. I decided to grab more offensive things because I've become a staller, and I became the one thing I've dreaded. So we're gonna try this stuff out. I also guess I can make a showcase on Berserk Banoki and kind of how that thing is real, you know. Let's do Rancidor. If I go with Waba, I have a switch into Wintrix, but if I don't go with Plasmoth, I lose to the combined forces of Protogon plus Holobunch. I'm down for this. I need to make sure I play my Ursoul right, because I can switch into the Thunder a few times. Just a few times. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to struggle on what I want to showcase, because, like, I would have to sue, because, like, everything that I could showcase is just, like, tear down and mudslide things, right? But, no longer. I don't want to showcase those things. But if needed, I guess I will. We have a Protogon come in on my Ursoul. It will get a ranged, or yeah, melee attack boost. And it's basically at neutral now. Do I attempt a SHADOWBOX? Let's see what happens if I SHADOWBOX. They'd probably go maybe into Harv. I wonder what they're going to do. I do think that this is fine, though. I don't get to kill Malwamerk that easily, though. Yeah. Dang. It is Harv. Okay. Well, obviously we're not staying in here. We're just going to leave. And then we're going to attempt a C-Song to then... Rancidor's really good in this fight as well, because it can hit Harv, it can hit Mawa, it outspeeds Protogon. I just feel like Rancidor is really good. Maybe I should go look at some tier lists. The one being a guy. Look at that one. Earthquake. Okay. Blech. Gosh, I don't know why. I mean, I'm kind of yawning. It's kind of gloomy outside. It's been like very cloudy, so that always makes me tired. But I've been playing an old mobile game that I picked up a while back. Like it was a while back. It's I've been playing AFK Arena, and they have this new mode, which is like companion. Like you get to play with. You get to use. It's weird. It's like a more friendly, free-to-play version of the game. But I have been enjoying it. I have been enjoying my return to this game. Used to play it a lot, but I haven't played it in a while. But I've been playing the companion mode, which is that new mode. I'm very confused why this harp is just insisting on staying in. I don't understand. I guess I'll just heal here, then I'll go for a frost beam. Yeah, to be honest, I'm confused. Why does he keep doing this? Okay. Well, like, why is he just insisting on staying on the field? Ba 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 ba. Surely taking time. Yeah, all that to get zapped. The heck, dude. Hey, Frost Beam. Ah, he's the shield. Take reduced damage. What it seems like. Oh shoot, did I finally get my perk? Oh, I think I did. Okay, well there's Haul a bunch. I mean, we can just play Plasmoth here. No real issue. I'm a little worried though, the damage here could be pretty big. Yeah, it was quite large. I need to get as much damage to Haul a bunch as I can, because it could be a little spooky fighting this guy. Yeah, how has everyone else been doing? I've been kind of just vibing. Not a lot's been happening, so I'm not entirely sure what to do right now. I've literally like been waking up, making a video, and then not much really happens. I wish something would kind of happen, but it's okay. Nothing that doesn't have to be like super intense every day, right? I'm just wondering how everyone is doing. Their existence is great. Because that'd be great. I hope everyone's doing well. Well, I feel like I can just switch out here, right? I'm fine. Ba 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 ba. Let's go Sukame. Tremor. I mean, he's gonna flail here, right? So nothing really stops. Could Ursoul just come in? I mean, Ursoul doesn't really do too much, right? I might as well just heal on the flail. Yeah, it just makes sense, right? Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Yeah, I hope people are having good days and good nights. Because I think everyone deserves to have good times. This is a little spooky. Yeah, a little spooky actually. This thing could be annoying to try to beat. So meow meow bow bow. Well, they're doubling into something that probably hits. Yeah. Okay, so this one is a little tricky because I could go Ursoul, and yeah, it's probably the best option into this thing. I definitely want Plasmoth still around for the enemy Protogon. I could also just play Sukame because the Harv did die. I might as well just play Sukame. I don't really see why not. If I die, I die, and it's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna end up exploding here. Oh, I got a DM. Oh, is someone saying I'm doing dream teams? Because I am in fact not doing dream teams. Ronnie, Power Cuss, Brute Force, Banana Split, Dakka Attack. Hello? What? That's a thing? I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Things, I feel like these things like to run goggles. I'm gonna Steel Trap. I'm gonna see what happens if I Steel Trap. Like, what happens if I do this? Is these things... Okay, he's going for Frost Beam. Ow. That hurt. Okay. Well, I have caught him in the Steel Trap. However, I don't see myself really gonna be surviving many more hits. I want to keep this around, but I don't really see what I can do with it. I guess if I go Protogon, I could be fine. But what if I lived this hit? I don't think I do, but I could, like, Shadowbox into a Quick Punch to kill Wintrix. Yeah, let's just Quick Punch and see what happens. Oh, Shadowbox would have been enough. Yeah, no. Wintrix is hitting a little too hard. Just a little too hard. Might as well just play Protogon then. I should live any real hit. I would hope. Ranged attack increase. Looking good. We just switch out here, yeah. We just leave. As they swap in their... What? I'm lost. Why did this come in? This makes no sense. Alright then. Sure, sure. Sure, why not? If I go Rant Store, I can outspeed the other guy, so yeah, this will be fine. Bow now now now. Surely taking his time on his swaps here. As he goes Grimuline. Makes sense. Kind of. Yeah, this is slowly making a bit more sense why they went into this. I don't die to any one move, right? Could I palm into Muck Blast? I mean, it could be gloves. Might as well just hit him. Let's just see what happens. Ooh, big damage. Am I dead now? Oh, they provoke. I guess they're showcasing too. I guess so. We will just take them down then. Well, they also can leave. Alrighty, here we go into the next one. What can our Ursoul do here? It's not bad into the Kraptana, nor the Tab. It's not awful, right? It's also solid into the Himber. I do like my Steel Trap options here. I do think that it does have a gimmick. Someone wants to play Banoki, but I'm not sure. I like how I gave it Clutch Plushie, but it's like not gonna do anything. I kind of forgot that they changed how that works. Rant Store looks really good here. I just have to get rid of the Himber. Getting rid of Himber is gonna be like I go Sukame. I'm gonna be seesawing a lot this game. I feel like I seesong and then just preemptive everything. But if they Soul Burst Krakaloa, then Banoki's really bad. Maybe this is a hazard game. It could be a hazard game. Let's see what happens if I lead with this. This is only here for Nightmare. And I guess you could go for Krakaloa too. Let's try this. Well, there's the Krakaloa. Would it just Soul Burst off rip? Could. This would not tank it awfully. Right? Let's go Rancidor, see what happens. Because I do have the type advantage over the Krakaloa, because Ancient is very good. Good. Okay. And the Soul Burst off rip, so there goes the, there goes their darn sun setup. That's fine. Okay, well, I get Magma Bursted. I take very low damage. Do I attempt a Palm, or do I just go rip off the Band-Aid? I'm gonna rip off the Band-Aid. No way they would just rejuvenate, right? That wouldn't make much sense. They go Tatab. This is very risky, but it worked out. I can just go for the kill then, because this thing doesn't hit me. I quad resist plant and resist fighting. Okay. Alright. When all fails, Jimmy Joe Bobby appears. And it's kind of bad. It's fine. I should be solid into Obelos as long as I don't get caught by Trick Shot. Yeah, I mean, there's an Arceros. There's a... I really like how good Waba is this game. I just be careful of Moraith kind of existing. Maybe I should pick up Earthquake. I feel like I could. But there's a Nemesis, so... Is the other option Rancidor? I mean, what? Rancidor hits. Oh my god, it's Rancidor. Yeah, this seems fine. I don't know if I want to lead against the Moraith. Moraith is scary though. If it's impersonate Moraith, there's a problem. Yeah, that thing can be a really big issue if it's impersonate. Yeah. The Moraith could be a big issue if it ends up being impersonate, because it's just going to impersonate all my moves. I have to be careful how I want to go about it. Whipple. Whipple just means I go instantly into Waba, because I'm not dealing with it. I mean, yeah, I don't want to deal with this thing, so. Taking a while there, Jimmy Joe Bobby. Jimmy Joe Bobby. He is taking a little bit. Why she opts for Bio into the Waba swap? Which, this is fine. I don't really see any reason to not go for Barb here, right? I don't believe this thing has a form of pivot. We're gonna see, though. I don't think it does. So I can Barb here and nothing really goes wrong. What do they click, though? Palm? Pester. Oh, so I don't care. Got it. Yeah, I'm ballin'. I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. Yeah, I can Barb. I feel like there should be more happening. Does this thing get removal? Does this thing get a form of removal? It does have Mudslide. I'm gonna switch it out. Yeah, because I believe they're going to mudslide on the third one. And this just feels like the best point to go for a swap out. They also have Teardown. Yeah, Bio, very good opportunity for it to go for those moves, but we stopped it. There's an Obelisk looking at me right now. I like Luster Loot as an option just to see what they're gonna do. Actually, I'll click Decrease. We'll just see what happens. Is it just gonna body crash off rip? Okay. I need to save this for like one hit when I get hit by Whipple. I guess I can play Tsukame and I can Frost Beam something. This will be slightly spooky on how I want to handle this, though. This thing can be an issue. Alright, let's Frost Beam. I'm not going to go for a Seasong, for obvious reasons. I need to be careful with how I play Waba, though, knowing that the Whipple Drift is indeed pretty healthy. It hasn't been hit yet, so... as long as I'm not dumb, I can play around it. There's the trick shot that does nothing. And we just one-shot the Obelisk. Gorgeous. Awesome. Lovely. I mean, I feel like I'm in a good spot, right? Like, I feel fine. I don't see Ursoul, like, being able to come in all that much, though. I mean, we did just kill... I'm a little spooked. I don't really know what I want to do here. Because I don't feel scared, right? I don't feel scared. I'm gonna Pest. Because I could see Vio coming in here, and then I just get to go for a Pestilence Provoke, then it dies. Hopefully. Yeah, this makes sense. I can go for Pestilence Provoke, and it can just die. I could also maybe try to play Ursoul for a Harrow. Or I go for a Shadowbox. Problem is, I don't think Shadowbox is the play, knowing they have a Nemesis. That probably has Jetstream. And Goggles, so I will take a lot more damage than I want to. Okay. Surely taking his time here. Alright. Okay, yeah. We have to make sure it can't do anything that it wants to do. I'm assuming hazard removal is coming soon. It just makes the most sense to me. Stratagem comes out. This also makes sense. Yeah, I feel fine to heal there. Dude, I've been getting, like, stabbed in, like, my freaking... I don't know what it is. Somewhere in my mouth, it's just, like, eviscerating me. It's not fun. Basically, I have some, like, patch. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but, like, it hurts. And it's hard to eat stuff right now. I'm just gonna rest. I don't feel, like, scared, that's the thing. Yeah, here I just Pestilence and it dies. Yeah, I'm all good. No problems here. No, today's just been so boring. I wish something happened today. Like, recently it's just been kind of boring. I've done like 3 things. The most fun thing was going to this graduation of my friend of like a trillion years. That was fun to go to. I'm wondering what I'm gonna exactly do here. It gives me an advantageous position. I guess Tsukame, right? I don't feel like these are bad moves that are happening. That's the thing. They do Blaze Rush, so I guess I'll Body Crash to get some quick damage. Blaze of Glory, I take nothing. Alright, I'm gonna Rejuvenate, probably into a Sea-Song here. I've only really been playing the bulky things this game. Okay, Primal Slash, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I guess I see Song. I need to make sure my Wobblisk is being saved is what's like worrying me, right? Wobblisk is like the big counter against a few things here. I can actually go Ursoul here. And I can go for a very easy quick punch just to take down the Arceros. Yeah, I can just go kill Arceros here. I could go for a SHADOWBOX into a quick punch. He is at -1. But then if I Shadow, actually I'm kind of curious. I want to see how this is gonna work. What is going to happen here if I do a SHADOWBOX? Okay, I do take a considerable amount of damage. I don't think that was worth it, because I know now Whipple Drift can just come in. And the rework to the other move has not happened yet. So makes this play kind of tough, but I did boost my range defense. Nemesis. Is this the goggles guy? Maybe. I'm curious how much I take. I'm just gonna steal. Is it goggles? Yeah. It's just goggles. It just makes sense, right? Alright, I can do this, and I can Zip Zap, and pretty much no matter what happens, I should be in the lead. Actually, no, I Pestilence first. I can't get out yet, just yet. Well, now I can Zip Zap. Sick. Reason why it's different now is I'm slower, so now I just get big damage. Okay, now Rancidor kind of just clicks the Muck Blast twice, and I just win the game. Because Jimmy Joe Bobby let me do this. I'm grateful for Jimmy Joe Bobby letting me do this. We Muck Blast to get the first kill. Boom. I guess I could have palmed as well, but I don't really want to risk anything. I don't know. I feel like Ursoul is definitely better with SHADOWBOX, but it's still in that weird situational place, right? Where it's not great, I guess is the best word for it. I still have my Wobblisk alive. This is never a problem, because Wobba is indeed still alive. I can also just one-shot it because Rancidor is fair and freaking balanced. You know, I think Ursoul is still, it's fine. I think it could definitely be a bit better, though. I don't know. Ever since it lost Sharp Claws, it just kind of exploded, and at least it can get actual moves, but I think it needs to get actual moves, because SHADOWBOX, I think, is a lot better than Bulk Up, in my opinion. But, I don't know. It needs more stuff. It needs Gnarly Gash, honestly, because it doesn't hit hard enough on the dark side to be, like, it doesn't hit hard enough for Slapdown to be useful. But I do like being able to use Terrifying and be like a setup sweeper with Terrifying. I guess you could also give it Fade Away, and it could be like a Terrifying pivot Fade Away. That could be pretty nice. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone later. Bye!